Alright, today is a special day because I do not have anyone to help me line up my hitch. So you can see the super high-tech modality I use for lining up my hitch are these two balloons. You'll see the yellow and the pink one. And the goal is to line them up. You'll see one sits over the hitch ball and one sits over the hitch pocket. Sometimes when I'm doing this, someone sees me and comes in and helps, but which I'm guessing is possible here. But I'm kind of hoping that I can just show you guys the process I go through. It takes about 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see right there in the middle of my rearview mirror, you can see the balls and how they're not lined up at all. So I'm just gonna pull forward. Okay, it looks like I got it lined up there. I don't know if you can see how they're straight on. I think I got out of the car. Well, let's check the outside and see what it looks like. Alright, so looks pretty darn good. I'm in a nearly perfect fit. As I continue to crank this up, you can hear my truck adjust with the weight. With that drops down. It's not perfect yet, actually. What I'm going to need to do is wiggle my truck back and forth in order to get it to secure. Because as you can see there in the hitch, those have to go into that socket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little reverse, a little forward, just jiggle it in. People say to stand on it, stand on your bumper. My experience is that does not do the wiggle trick. Okay. Alright, the wiggle trick worked. So the next step is for me to put my sway bars, and get this all the way up. Okay, so here's my sway bars right here. And this guy. And basically it locks into the hitch and it connects with my trailer here. And the idea is to disperse the weight. So you're not just pulling from the tongue, but you're kind of tightening the... I shouldn't be giving my interpretation because it's probably wrong. But anyway, it's distributing the weight so it's not just right in the tongue of the hitch. Alright, the second ring is the one that I put on, and then I have this bar that goes in there, and I just lift up. It's loose right now because of the way my truck is sitting, but you can see this snaps in. With that little snap there, you have to pull the bar out perpendicular to that and you'll hear it click, and then you move it back over and hook up the ring, whatever ring is the best tightness for your rig. Alright, next side. Alright, the next step in the process is my sway control. Sway control essentially stops my trailer from driving the show. Oh geez. I think I totally understood this thing. So, let me... okay. Gotta have a rubber mallet if you're doing this. Especially if you're a female. If you're a guy, you probably don't need it as much. But let me tell you, it saves me so much. So, this is in. And I could tighten this, but honestly the process is to hook up your connector. This is basically in case your hitch comes out and you want to crisscross this, and this piece here, this little wire, is an emergency brake. If this comes loose and pulls, then my emergency brake is activated in my trailer. It's basically a runaway trailer protection. Okay, so now the fun part. The fun part is taking all of these little hitch pins and just tying it all down. So I've got my hitch pin. I guess I'm calling them all hitch pins. You know, I have that right when I'm sweating. Let's see here. So I want to snag this one in, and I always do it on the outside because it's easier to pull. And I use my little wrench guy to pull them out. Alright, you could only see how much sweat is dripping from my face right now. Really glad I'm getting on the road semi-early. Thought I was going to have to wait till the afternoon, and then there's no way I'd be able to film that because I would be dripping. Alright, and this is the final step other than I am not practicing proper multitasking. The light, the electricity, which does my lights and brakes and all that jazz.